Uso and Cody Rhodes are the new tag team champions, and Seth Rollins defended his title and he was the last man standing. But if you want to know what happened at WWE Fastlane, let's review all the matches and all the stories that happened last night. Let's start with the first match. Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes were challenging Damian Priest and Finn Balor for the undisputed tag team titles. It was a really fun match to start the show. I think it was really dynamic with a lot of action in the ring and outside the ring. I really like that 1D with Cody Carter combination between Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes. And of course you had to expect the Judgment Day interfering in the match. Rhea Ripley tried to convince Jey Uso, but well, she couldn't do that. And then JD McDonough, oh my god, he made the worst mistake he could make. Because when trying to help Damian Priest, he actually hit Damian Priest with the Money in the Bank briefcase, and with that leaving Finn Balor alone in the ring, and a crossroads from Cody Rhodes actually finished the match. And with that we had new tag team champions. I think it was a really entertaining match. Even at one point I thought that the Judgment Day could actually win the match after Finn Balor made a coup de grace, but Cody Rhodes saved the match. But then that mistake from JD McDonough, oh my, I really want to see what's gonna happen at Monday Night Raw with him. So great for Cody Rhodes, his first title since coming back to WWE. To the Judgment Day fans, I really believe that those titles are coming back to the Judgment Day. Because you know, Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso, they are singles players right now. So I really believe that they won't have those titles for too long, leaving the door open for the Judgment Day to grab those titles back. Well, let's see just what happens at Monday Night Raw. And now let's see what happened at the second match of the night. Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits facing the Latin World Order. And you know, the Latin World Order actually were just two, because Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar were fighting in disadvantage for most part of the match. And of course Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits dominated the match until the third member of the Latin World Order actually made his appearance. And yes, like I told you on Friday Night SmackDown, the rumors were true, because Carlito made his way back to WWE. And when he entered the ring, he actually finished with the competition, grabbing the victory for his team. Great for having Carlito back at WWE, but I don't like the idea of this new stable of Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits actually starting his journey and his story with a loss. So I don't know, WWE. When Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits faced the Judgment Day just a few weeks ago at Friday Night SmackDown, I really thought, wow, this is gonna be a really powerful stable. But now they are losing to the Latin World Order. So I don't know what to think about Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits right now. I guess we'll have to wait until Friday Night SmackDown to see what's gonna happen with them. Now let's see what happened in the third match of the night, the triple threat match between Iyo Sky, Asuka and Charlotte Flair. And I have to tell you, this was the best match of the night. It was a perfect combination between Iyo Sky, Asuka and Charlotte Flair. You know, the flying skills with Iyo Sky, the submission skills with Asuka, and the raw power of Charlotte Flair. I really loved every second of this match. Even at one moment we thought that Charlotte Flair was actually gonna win her 15th World Championship when she speared Asuka, but Asuka got out of the count. And then at another moment, just to end the match, Charlotte Flair was applying her figure 8 to Asuka, and she tapped out. Asuka tapped out, but the referee didn't see it because the referee was being distracted by Bayley. And Iyo Sky took advantage of that distraction to actually apply her moonsault to Charlotte Flair, and that way she took the victory. And then Iyo Sky started celebrating with Bayley. Actually, I have to tell you that Iyo Sky didn't want Damage Control to be outside of the ring, but in the end Bayley actually ended helping Iyo Sky. And Iyo Sky was really happy after the match, after having retained her World Championship. Great win for Iyo Sky, and I believe that the next that we're gonna see is probably Iyo Sky facing Charlotte Flair. Let's see what happens at the next Friday Night SmackDown. And now let's see what happened when the greatest of all time, John Cena, partnered with LA Knight to face the Bloodline, Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa. You know, the match was actually what I have been expecting because the Bloodline focused their attack on John Cena. And that happened like for the first 10 or 8 minutes of the match. LA Knight couldn't enter the ring for all that time, but at one moment John Cena actually could apply his attitude adjustment to Jimmy Uso, and that actually allowed John Cena to give the tag to LA Knight. And when LA Knight entered the match, wow, he destroyed Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa. And when the match was coming to its end, LA Knight actually applied his superplex from the third rope, and at that moment John Cena applied his "You Can See Me." And immediately after that, LA Knight applied his BFT to Jimmy Uso, and that was it. 1, 2, and 3, and the match was for LA Knight and John Cena. So clearly the tribal chief Roman Reigns is not gonna be any happy with that. But LA Knight has now beaten Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa, and I'm pretty sure that he's gonna challenge Roman Reigns this Friday night at SmackDown. Great match, really entertaining, great to see John Cena back, and a great push for LA Knight. Let's see what happens at the next Friday Night SmackDown. And now to the main event between Shinsuke Nakamura and Seth Rollins in the last man standing match, and it was a brutal match. All the objects that you can think were actually used. The chairs, the candlesticks, the cans, the tables, even a red mist from Shinsuke Nakamura applied to the eyes of Seth Rollins. And the match was dominated in his majority by Shinsuke Nakamura, of course focusing his attack on Seth Rollins' back. And that happened through all the match. But at one point when they were fighting between the WWE Universe, Seth Rollins escaped from Nakamura and he applied his pedigree and then a stomp. And that opened the door to Seth Rollins because then he sent Nakamura through a table, and Nakamura was about to beat the 10 count, but he fell to the floor in the last second and Seth Rollins was the last man standing. And yeah, it was a great match to end the night. It was a brutal match. I have to tell you that I really don't agree too much with the result. I don't know about you, let me know in the comment section down below. Because you know, the champions, they don't need to be superheroes or superhumans. Seth Rollins had a serious back injury, and I don't see any problem if he had lost tonight at WWE Fastlane. Because if WWE wants Seth Rollins going into WrestleMania as a champion, that's okay. But he could lose the title and then gain it back. And I think that storyline is much more interesting and also much more credible than just winning everything even when the champion is injured. But you know, it is what it is. And now we'll have to focus on who is next for Seth Rollins, because I guess that this is over for Nakamura. And of course I'm thinking in the Judgment Day, because Damian Priest wants that title and he has that Money in the Bank briefcase. But what about Drew McIntyre? He just told us at Monday Night Raw that he wants to do things for himself. So you know what better than coming for the World Heavyweight Championship. Do you have any other idea for facing Seth Rollins at Monday Night Raw? Let me know in the comment section down below. And I have to tell you that if you like our content, you can support the channel in 2 ways right now. The first one, using our affiliate link from the WWE shop. That's if you want to buy something for yourself or for somebody else from the official WWE shop. And the second way, that you can give us any tip or any donation that you want using our PayPal Me link that you will find in the description. Any donation will really help our channel, and you will find both links in our description. And well, that's it for today. I hope you like. If you like, please share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.